Hey geeks, it's Jeremy here. I just thought I'd come to you today and talk to you a little about some stuff that I've been particularly interested in lately. So, those of you who watch the channel regularly may know that we here at Geek Spades have a wide variety of interests. For me personally, I really enjoy comic books. I like reading them, that's okay, but I'm really interested in the stories, and I really like things that are based on comic books. So lately there have been two TV shows online, or not online, but on TV. I mostly watch them online. There have been two TV shows on this season that have been particularly interesting for those of us who follow the world of comic books. The first one is Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. The second one is the CW's Arrow. Now, Arrow is in its second season. Marvel Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is in its first season, so that gives them a bit of an imbalance. One's got a more established backstory in the TV show, the other one doesn't. It's been on less than a season. So, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about those two shows, and a little about the mid-season finales that happened last night. First off, Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. This show gets a lot of flack. I kind of like it, mostly because I watch TV to be entertained, and I find the show entertaining. Even if the characters tend to be a little flat sometimes, and there haven't been any big bad guys and big heroes in the show, that's not what the show's for. It's to show you what it's like to be a regular agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. with no superpowers and no extraordinary skills. So you're not the Black Widows and the Hawkeyes. You're Joe Schmo agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. And that's all it comes down to. This most recent season, mid-season finale, I guess you'd call it. I don't really know. It wasn't the season finale, but they're coming up the mid-season break, so I guess the mid-season finale was particularly interesting, at the same time kind of a no, why did you do that kind of thing. Apparently thanks to Mike. You guys may remember Mike if you watched the show from the first episode. He's the guy with the centipede thing on his arm. He's now an agent in training, and apparently he died in front of his kid last night. Well, not last night, on Tuesday night. And that, I was kind of a why. I mean, he brought the character back so he could try and redeem himself, but it didn't have to be a redemption death thing, especially since he was running in to try and fix a mistake, a problem that he kind of caused. So, yeah, I feel like that may have overdone it just a little bit. The other thing is, Agent Coulson has now been kidnapped by whatever the agency is that is the bad guys in this show, and we don't know what's going on there either. Moving on to Arrow. Arrow. Now, there's a lot of people who don't like the show because they didn't like Smallville, or because it's trying to do to Green Arrow what the Nolan series Batman did to Batman. It gritties it up a little. He's no longer the Emerald Archer, who's the kind of supposed to be a moral compass of the Justice League. He's the Arrow, the vigilante, the Hood. He's not always a good. He's a little bit of an anti-hero, just a little bit. But that mid-season finale, the origins of the Flash, that was pretty sweet. I'm still a little iffy on the actor playing Barry Allen, just because the last time we saw him, he was on Glee. And it's really not a good jumping off point, I don't think, for becoming a action hero. But the way they did the origin was really well done. It was really awesome to see Slade Wilson with the eye patch and the gray temples being Deathstroke. If we see him in costume later on in the series, that will be awesome. That and Manu Bennett's a great guy. I got to meet at Salt Lake Comic Con. He's a stand-up guy. I really like him. Looking forward to seeing more of him in the rest of the season as it progresses, and as a genuine Arrow bad guy, which is what he's supposed to be. Most of us know him from Teen Titans, but he started off as a villain of Green Arrow. I was also happy to see Merlin come back. He's not dead. This is one of the problems I have with comic book movies and TV shows, is that they have a villain who's around for a run and then they kill him. Like he's just gone. And everyone knows that's not how things work in comic book universes, unless it's the Marvel's Ultimate Universe, where once you're dead, you stay dead. Except in very, very rare circumstances. So, it'll be interesting to see where they go, if they do anything more with Malcolm Merlyn. be interesting to see what they do with Slade and his vendetta against Oliver. And yeah, I hope you get these are shows I recommend you watch if you're into comic books and into geeky stuff. They're a lot of fun. There's a lot of references to things that you're like, ooh, I know what that is. I know what that is. That's awesome. Like in the first episode when Barry Allen talks about the tornado that came through his house and killed his mom, and his dad tried to stop it. And in my head I'm thinking, it's the Reverse Flash. It's Thrawn. Thrawn came in and killed his mom, just like in the comic books. It was a great geek moment. I was nerding out so hard during those 2 episodes. Yeah, so I recommend you look into them. If you haven't been watching Arrow, definitely check out the first season on Netflix. I don't think it's on Amazon Prime. It is on Netflix. Check it out there, catch up. And this has just been a little chat about geeky TV here at Geek of Spades. We'll catch you later.